Yeah, I took it when I was considering it. No, it's for this boy. I don't know why.
But this looks like something you would. Finally having a sit down and having a podcast. I don't know. Something is happening. Welcome back to the channel. So today I am with Rendy and we're going to talk about the relationship between the masculine and the feminine. In no particular order, it is not a case study, it is just two people that exist as opinions. You know, it's not a matter of fact. I don't know, sometimes I have to clear it up. We are not professionals, we are just human beings having a conversation, basically. We kind of already started on a conversation like a while back when we were, when we were going to Joburg or coming back from Joburg.
What did you talk about, by the way?
We spoke about embracing femininity and how that kind of changes
and the relationships.
The relationships as well. Or that was supposed to be something that you agreed with.
That is something that I agreed with.
The biblical relationship between a man and woman.
Okay, by the biblical relationship you mean the man being the head of the family and the wife being the submissive wife, and
being the wife, being the
wife.
nature of the mother, sort of. So in what way do you see that? Because of course, if you were to talk to it about to someone else, they would have a different understanding. They might see it as like, no, a husband must provide and a wife must stay home. Like I'm like, no, a husband provides and a wife chooses to stay home. How do you see it?
I think naturally the idea that God had from the beginning is the one that actually works.
Which was?
The man provides, works very hard for his family, and the wife just stays at home and takes care of the home. I mean, the kids, the cooking and the whole stuff. But then, we are here in 2023 these days. Things are hard. One salary in this modern life that we're living in is not gonna be enough. We don't just want to survive, but we want to live and enjoy and go on vacations and stuff like that. So for us to be able to have that kind of life, I feel like the wives now also need to go to work as well as men, you know. So with that roles being balanced now in this society, that's where a lot of problems come in now.
Do you think,
relationships?
Like talking about the fact that men fail to do their part, made women take on that energy, the masculine energy, like you can't do it, so I have to do it, and therefore becoming more masculine and men being more resentful towards women because they now can do what usually identify for them as masculine men.
I kind of low-key feel like it's true, even if men wouldn't want to hear it, even if it hurts to hear it. I kind of feel like for a woman to end up working in a household is because the man has failed to do his duty. That's just the reality of it. Whether you want to hear it or not, but it's true. Because every man, if he has not failed and if he can provide for his family, trust you me, every man would want his wife to stay at home. He wouldn't want his wife to go to work. No man wants his wife to be seen out there and all of that. No.
I've also seen a sense of pride when they can be like, you want me to buy you that, and them being like, I will buy you that. It first sounds like complaining, but if you look at it, you're like, you are happy that you get to buy me these things. It's something that excites you, but to admit that now, so you wanna do these things, you don't think I can do it for myself from the female's point of view, and the male's point of view is like, I don't want you to take advantage of. So now it's like, stop it, don't touch me, but like touch me, but play kind of a relationship.
Yeah.
So in your relationship with men, romantic or platonic, do they see that? Do you think they see that?
They see what?
That they need to pick up themselves.
They do. If you date someone that really is not at that stage where they are very comfortable financially, you can feel that this person is not comfortable and they do feel like they need to pick up themselves. The ones, and at least, the ones that I know that I've dated, they feel that it should be my job to be paying for all of this, not like for me to be sharing with you and stuff like that. So they do feel like that. And yeah.
But in these early stages of working the relationship out, are you willing, not working the relationship out, working the finances out, are you willing to
help
50-50?
Yeah, I really don't mind, even if it's not 50-50, even if I can go 100, I'm willing to sacrifice anything for love, honestly. I can even go 100 for somebody and they don't put anything, but as long as I know deep down in my heart that you really don't have, but you wish you could be doing this, I would do it willingly.
It makes me get into a whole entire different thought, like when it comes to love and that whole entire idea. Not idea, it's a thing, it exists, you feel it. It's not an idea, you know, it's there. Of how I understand it, love is like as I say, God, like air. You never really run out, but you can be in a situation where you are suffocating, physically suffocating, because there's not enough oxygen. That's why if you're in a relationship where there's not enough love, it also feels like suffocating. But so it's endless, but when it comes to people, I've noticed that we have conditions. We have, I will love you to an extent, or I will love you if you remain as you were. But you only realize like, oh, my love for this person has conditions when you're put in a situation where you have to wager like, oh man, do I continue with this person, do I let go? Because then that's where you are challenged.
I hear your point. Honestly, for me, I think that you said you look at love like air, right? You mentioned something like that. Okay. For me, I look at love like plants, something that you need to grow and water every day. For me, love is a choice. It's all about choosing that same person each and every day, and you keep on choosing that same person. You keep on watering that love. You keep on giving it love. You keep on mending it, fixing it, everything. It's not gonna be perfect. It's not just gonna be smooth. So it's gonna need all of those fixes along the way. I mean, so yeah, it might get to a time that this person becomes another person, and then you feel like, who is this? I don't want this person. But I kind of feel like when you reach those points, you need to both grow at the same time. If you are growing together at the same time in the same place, you will find a way to understand each other. Just come and understand this new person that you're now dealing with, and also adjust and try to meet this person. And also you can only adjust if also they are willing to adjust. Then you guys meet halfway in this whole new situation. It's gonna happen. There's gonna be new situations happening. Maybe you are dating, you don't have money, and then it happens that maybe, for example, I'm an actress. It happens that I just get my biggest gig ever, and now all of a sudden I'm all of that, and I might change to my partner or something. So it's all about them. They shouldn't push me away. They shouldn't like keep on. You shouldn't be keeping on or insulting this person or what. Just like relax with this person. Like literally find ways of constantly showing them that you still love them. You're still there, but don't be like forcing it. Don't force it also. I don't know how you can do it, but yeah, just don't do too much.
I think sometimes you can kind of get a sense of maybe I should not press onto this thing. It might not be a big whole idea, but sometimes when you do something, you're like, okay, I think I've done enough. You drink enough water, like, okay, I've drank enough water, it's enough, it's good to stop. I think it's like that when it comes to relationship. When you feel like, oh, okay, now I'm just pushing things down, I'm just shoving things into someone, then it's kind of time to step back and like,
just show them that you love them, and then just step back, let them come back to their senses and all of that. But I mean, if you are growing together at the same time, things like that won't happen actually. I don't know. I feel like that won't happen.
I feel like there will be moments, because as you are growing, you are also challenged. Because the more you're like, okay, I'm healed, I'm over that trauma, there's another thing that kind of comes close to triggering the trauma. Then you can be like, oh no, this doesn't trigger me anymore. Continue doing what you're doing and you move on. So there's gonna be things that challenge you.
Yeah.
But also, do you think men think that way? Do you think they think that way? Or do you think
that way?
overall,
Which way?
in ways that we just spoke about, overall, do you think other people look at relationships and think this is a place for me to grow, not a place for me to be nurtured, to be provided a mother or a father or a friend, or like it's something that genuinely is for them to grow?
I don't know how people view this love thing. It's different with different people.
You can also look at people's actions and wonder through that.
People's actions say different things. Some people really they are lost. Very lots of people are just it's trauma bondings. I'm telling you. When I saw a post about trauma bondings and stuff, I just realized that a lot of my relationships are just trauma bondings.
What is the general trauma that you guys were bonding about?
I'm not ready to talk about it today, but yeah, it's a very deep conversation, honestly. Not today.
I don't know. I think the lack of responsibility as well. I was thinking today for the documentary that we raise girls, like we're like, oh, she's a good woman, she was raised right. He's a king, he was born a king because he's a king. It's like a good woman is raised, a king is born. And we spend our lives teaching girls and raising girls. We tell them about the dark places and places, the creepy men, and we ignore boys that they end up being the creepy men in the dark places without even knowing. It makes you wonder more about the relationship between men and women. Exactly.
It's a toxic relationship. Like men have they see life in their own point of view. Women will see life in our own point of view. They will never see things the way we see things.
But
never
women
see
are
things
different also. How come they can see things?
No, I mean yes. I'm not talking like as in all of them. I just mean like in general. A woman would expect an explanation of like, tell me what happened, please tell me. A man doesn't want to talk, doesn't want to explain. Yeah, but to me, it's important for you to tell me the truth. Whether whatever is happening, you cheated, just tell me the truth. But the man feels like it's not important for me to tell you.
Fair enough. When you were a child, and then you knew if you told your mom the truth, it's just going down from there.
I know.
You're losing something. Something is happening that you don't want to happen. So if you say, tell me the truth, and I'm like, yo, the first time I remember when I told you the truth, you got so mad. I'm not telling you the truth. I want to tell you a half of the truth. I want to tell you a truth I know you want to hear. A good truth, a light truth, a truth that just keeps me asleep and you at peace. And next to me, I can understand that logic coming from me.
No, we are different. We see things different.
No, we don't. Because replace him being a man and just put him as a human being. You can understand like, oh, I can see why you did that.
You know, they say that men like to see. They love what they see. That's why women put on makeup and dress so nice, and that's why women are shaped so attractive. Mm-hmm. And women loves what they hear. That's why men lie. So when it comes to something like that, you see that we see so differently. But I believe they just think of lying out of a situation or whatever. So now we're thinking about how do I look and all of that. It's just how it is.
They lie, we manipulate in some form of a sense. I need to look at you, and you have to find ways to look at a man, to treat a man, to even touch him, to hold him, to speak to him. You have to find a way so that you can get whatever it is you want to get, or extract, or whether it's love, it's information, it's money, whatever it is, good or bad, you can find ways. That's also a form of lie, but it's better.
They also can find ways when they want to manipulate us. They know how with words.
With words, we both do the same thing.
Yeah. But women, we are more of like actions sometimes. We do show more. I kind of feel like we show more than men. I don't know.
In terms of emotions.
Yeah, in terms of emotions.
Someone saying that a man gets hurt once and you just hold on to that pain until the day he dies. Just like
I know, man, those people are emotional. I understand.
Especially a cheating man.
I'm
just
like,
generally, like why would you do
Like
bad
men
things?
been cheating in this world since the beginning.
You children once was
When
one thing by the time we acknowledge that men are very much sensitive to emotions, things will be better because men will be throwing fire like, oh, women don't deserve this, women and this, and a woman can be like, oh my god, you're so short. One simple comment about something about him or anything, and he uses his violence, his physical power.
They are strong physically but
strong
weak
physically.
emotionally. We are strong emotionally but weak physically.
The traits that could really work well together, if we just balanced out instead of one thing. Like, no, because I'm stronger than you, I can be like this. And a woman can so manipulate a man to do whatever she wants. We can agree that those two energies are very powerful. And they're greater if they're working together.
Yeah, I kind of feel like it's very cute and it just makes sense when a man and a woman that really love each other are working together and each one is doing their own role and each one is doing their own, they're just meeting. It's so beautiful. That's the idea that God had in the beginning. Not all of these other things that I'm seeing.
What nonsense is this?
I don't even know what is this. That's what God had in his mind when he said marriage. And
it's the ego, it's the pride, it's the I'm not the one who's gonna say sorry first. It's the you apologize.
Man. It's always a thing. We don't know. I think it's because we don't know how to apologize. We were never taught how to apologize as kids. I think that's a very important thing that we need to teach our kids. Every time a child does something, say I am sorry for this and this and this, please forgive me.
You need to know exactly why you apologize. Why you
for this and this and this.
Yeah.
Yes.
How does it
and please forgive me. Yes.
And apology language. I saw a post about that. This lady talking about going to therapy and that she and her husband now understand each other's apology language. I was like, what? You just get to know.
There's apology language, actions of apologizing.
Because there's a way you want someone to apologize to you. I know for a fact there's a way I want someone to tell me they love me or to show me they love me or whatever the case might be. Good morning, good night. I have a way, but that's just in my mind. And there's a way you want someone to apologize to you. There's a way you want someone to approach you once they've hurt you and to sit down with you and do all that kind of stuff. And when you get to tell someone like, oh, this is how I like to apologize to, like that will make me feel like you understood my pain. You see where I'm standing. And then if they take on that responsibility and they're aware.
So which means it comes down to communication. Let's communicate everything. Let's find a way of communicating everything without women, I'm talking about us now, without women being defensive and not listening and only listening to respond. And please,
listen to you're not right all the time
just
because
listen.
you are victimized. I think that's something we can
even when that mind says talk now or defend yourself, just shut it down and just say, I'm not gonna listen to you. I choose today to do better.
Sometimes
and
just listen.
You avoid a lot. Look at it after 5 minutes, you see you have solved a lot of things that could have caused a lot of tension for I don't know how many days.
Sure.
We are all not perfect, but let's try to let's know our weaknesses and let's try to not let them I don't know, win over us or whatever. What I was playing now?
8 cards.
So that I will just win. I don't like playing with people that don't know how to play that.
Okay.
Crazy 8, right?
Yes. Okay. Okay. Good one.
Go. There we go. There we go. And nothing else.
Let's get you to lose. So that
This game, wow, get me to lose. Wow. I love that idea. Do you thinking that you can get me to lose? Cut.
card. Continue with the card.
Take 2. Cut. Cut.
Card.
Close. get
God
me
damn
to lose. All men's mind, all men are predators in their mind. It's all about them. It's all about them controlling themselves. A good man is the one that knows how to control himself. Then the other ones, they lose it. They can't. That's why you see them doing that. But all of them are like that. Trust me. That's why you see your father knows men. That's why you see your brothers. They know each other. They really do.
To be a hundred creature.
Yeah. Anyway, good night. What do people do or what do I do? I don't know.
Where do we start? Which verse?
And we are the generation that will be doing that. They said for I mean, I will do things our own way, Shem.
Yeah, actually, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, the perfumes that you're spraying these days, I don't know where did you get them. They smell so nice. In the morning when I'm sleeping there, I'm sure my downstairs the city upstairs in Romania. Where did you get them?
There's a lady who sells perfumes at work.
Okay, how much?
For the two of them, they were 800 exactly, 100 each. But she has 250 ones as well.
1,000, this one again. Me, I'm going to Marabastat. And I'm looking right now on the internet of the things that I want and how I'm going to dress for each and every event. But we must start dealing with the itinerary first, so that we know what we are doing on which day and how many outfits do we need. Me, if I'm going on 3 different places, trust me, I'm gonna change, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm gonna make it look like I was in Japan. But yeah, I'm still coming to borrow the bag.
What
bag? Please borrow that big as well. It's not because we don't have weed. Why do you need to get G and buy?
Somewhere to keep the G and buy.
Yes.
Pick a card, any card.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a red chick.
Wait. I don't think that's how it's supposed to go. Maybe it's minimizing the cards, but let's see. Seeing a pattern here. If
So
I take
what
a 6.
what does it say now? What does this mean? What does this mean?
1, 3, 6, 9.
Yes.
What is that card over there?
It's a 10. Oh, we had on the 8th and the 10th, or the month of the 8th and the month of the 10th,
Right,
October and August.
You're already born kid, right? And his kid make 2 over here, and then the 2 of your own.
Yeah, I understand.
So
now
one was born on this month, and then
the other one on this month, October and August. Okay. Siyabonga makhosi.
keep going.
Carry on.
Settle.
Yabona uJack Rivers wakho ni red is a joker indeed, and is a joke. That man.
Wait, 5 and 6. Maybe they're not done speaking. The sentence is incomplete. King and queen, the family, 3 kids, possibility of them being married.
What is that 5 doing there?
And then, yeah, possibility of them being gay.
I got no name, no straight back. Yo,
I need. Thank you for sitting with us today. It was a fun, enjoyable time.